At the moment we live on our blue planet, but in a few months or years we may live on our not so blue planet. Why? Because our environment is going downhill. And why? Because global warming is rising. That's why we present you 10 ways of reducing global warming now. Our first way is probably the most obvious way. Everybody knows the situation. You want to go to the McFat 500 meters away and you're asking yourself, shall I use my bike or the XXL SUV with extra exhaust fumes? But the problem is that many people would use their SUV instead of the bike. But for shorter ways it's even easier if you use your bike. For example, you don't have to look for a parking space. Of course, you can also use public means of transport, or a recent method is car sharing.
If you really want to drive by car to the McFat and your jogging trousers are too tight for jogging, then use electric cars. And the excuse that electric cars or e-cars are too expensive doesn't count anymore, because today industry produces in mass production, and so new cars are around about 10,000 euros, and you can buy in the internet used cars for 5,000 euros and upwards.
Don't order goods on the internet. Go to shops. I mean, really, where's the problem of going into a shop and search your goods for yourself? Okay, let's be honest, it may be cheaper in the internet and easier, but if you go to the shops, you support them. Especially you support the little ones, which are disappearing in these days. But don't go to the shops with your XXL SUV with extra exhaust fume. We just had the topic deforestation, and I say if you cut trees, then plant them in cities. I'm not kidding. Plant plants. Also profits that finders can form, and so smog can't arise. And also the cities look better and more green.
Recycling is connected with many things, also with global warming. It's easy to do and many people are already doing it. Recycling is a habit and nothing that changes your daily routine particularly. That's probably why even people which don't really care that much about Earth recycle. In bigger extent, recycling can be profitable. For example, your old smartphone has noble Earth for that it's worthwhile to recycle. Recycling is one of the easiest ways. Doesn't mean that you should use your toilet paper twice, but there are many helpful and small things that you can recycle.
We have to stop using coal power stations. Really, shut them down. About 60% of the expended energy goes into the air in fact of heat. And global warming is rising again. The time has come long ago that we have to use alternative energies like solar energy or wind wheels. It's much more effective than coal power stations, and it's healthier for the environment, so why do we keep using coal power stations? Yeah, it may be expensive to build wind wheels, especially on water, but in the end the result will be much better.
Last but not least, the probably most effective way. Engage others. The more people are working against global warming, the longer we can delay catastrophes like high tide or flood that wouldn't hit us in Germany, but half Netherlands would be down under. And where do the people go? To us. Up to a certain point, one person can work effective against global warming. But after this point, it's more effective to engage others. That's why you can see all these people on the streets which want to persuade you for something. Sounds logic? Is logic.
This was our contribution to the Erasmus Project 2016. We hope you enjoyed it, and bye!